me somewhere else. You could take the boy out of Charlotte, but you can't take Charlotte out of the boy. There's so many, great friends, you know what I'm saying? My family's here, this is where I met my wife, where I had my first child, you know what I mean? And it's just like, as a human being, I love Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? And, then on the fighter front, there's just been so many amazing fighters out of Charlotte who came before me who, never really got a fair shake, my big bro, Keith Richardson, you know what I'm saying? He's still tearing up the game. He never really, just because, he's fighting out of the Carolinas, people don't respect the Carolinas a lot. He never really got a fair shake. And so, as a fighter, I've been built up on, like, the hopes and the dreams of the fighters that came before me. I stand on their shoulders, you know what I'm saying? So to be here in the number one MMA organization in the world, you know what I'm saying, in my hometown, you know what I'm saying, in front of all my friends and family, everyone who helped make me who I am, to go out there and just, I've been saying all week this fight was going to be like a love letter to, everyone out there, man. And, I can't think of any better way to say, thank you for everything other than, smoking that was put in front of me. So it was very special, very special.
How does it feel to just also get back into the win column?
Yeah, this is my. It feels good. That last fight with Renat was like really important for me as a professional. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things I learned for just the build up to the fight, as well as what to do in the fight. It was just tremendous. So getting back into the win column is cool. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's important for my career. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's more about the performance, you know what I'm saying? If I come out and I perform to the best of my ability, that's really what it's all about. Like, if I perform to the best of my ability, if I'm, like, the best version of Bryan Battle, then, I have, find someone who can beat me, you know what I'm saying? If they can beat me now, they won't be able to beat me when I get to them, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep on getting better and keep on improving, and, the wins are just going to keep on rolling in. So it's not really – I'm more concerned about my performance and less about, the outcome, because if I perform to the highest level, then the win will just be something that's, almost guaranteed,
Did you expect to have him come out swinging like that?
No, ma'am. Not at all. Not at all. I thought there was going to be a lot more filling out, and I was going to dance around for a little bit. That's the biggest cage I've ever fought in, so I was going to dance around for a little bit, get a feel for the range and, the power and everything, but he came out super, super duper hot, and I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I planted my field, like, yo, you want to plant and throw? All right, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm faster, you know what I'm saying? My boxing's been on point. I did not expect him to come out like that, but, me and my team, we prepare for everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have a drill literally called range weapon drill for if someone does something like that, you know what I'm saying? So, I didn't expect it, but we're prepared for it all, you know what I mean?
And I got to ask you about the weight cut. What happened there?
A lot of things. Once again, being home, because normally I'm totally isolated, you know what I'm saying? So when I do my cut, you know what I'm saying, it's just the cut, you know what I'm saying? I'm, by myself with my team. This time, it's like I'm going, I started the cut at the hotel, then I went to my home gym and did some of the cut there because, I wanted to, kind of, be an example for the guys. It backfired. But, I want to be an example for the guys. You're going back and forth. And it was really, once again, that's like a big lesson I learned this time. When you start the cut, just, sit still, focus on the cut. You know what I'm saying? I won't lie. There was my last weight cut. I was sick during that cut. So that cut was so hard. I just kind of felt like I was like, yo, I'm making it. It doesn't matter. Like, I can make the cut. I ran out of water. I couldn't make the cut, you know what I'm saying? So just a little bit more due diligence. It won't be a problem ever again, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first time it's happened in my professional career. It won't ever happen ever again. So it's kind of a bummer, but, it was a little bit of an asterisk. But, like I said, we're still learning. We're still growing. And so, it won't happen again. And, hopefully this will be a distant memory in the future.
So there's no plans on moving to a different division. You're going to stay right where you're at.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not when you're putting people to sleep in 16 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
14 seconds.
14, actually.
Not bad.
After the fight, you called out, I believe, the big blonde doofus Ian Garry was how you put it.
I wanted to say something else, but they told us no cussing before the show, and it kind of just messed me up, you know.
Well, the floor is yours if you'd like to.
I wanted to call him a big blonde bitch, but, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Same message, you know what I'm saying? And I feel kind of bad because he's fighting D-Rod tonight, and D-Rod's like a really cool guy. You know, it's like I want D-Rod to win that fight. So, if that doesn't happen, you know what I'm saying, I would love to be the first person to beat Ian Garry, you know what I'm saying, and also knock him out, you know what I'm saying, because that's what would happen if me and him fought. I would knock him out. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But with that being said, I'm really not that picky. I'll fight anybody, you know what I'm saying. I'll fight, you know, you pay me to fight someone, I'll show up, you know what I mean. So,
is Ian just because of the hype and the rise he's going on, that's why you want to fight him, or is there anything else there?
Well, at first, yeah, but now there's been some interactions, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how, he wasn't even staying at the Fighter Hotel this week, and I didn't run into anybody more than I ran into Ian Garry. Like, we just kept on running into each other, you know what I'm saying? So, so now, you know, it's a little personal, you know what I'm saying? Generally, when I have interactions with fighters, that kills all my animosity towards them, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier to have animosity towards someone you've never met. You know, it's more like you have animosity towards the idea of them rather than the actual person. This is not the case. I have animosity towards the actual person. So, yeah. But once again, I'm not that picky. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight anybody. You know what I mean?
Not to dwell on it, but why exactly? Was he just being annoying? Was he rude to you? What was said that made you have some animosity?
I think we're just like the way that we view things is just different. The way that we approach things is just a little bit different, and it kind of clashes. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like fire and ice a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, there's nothing egregious, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too bad. It just rubs me the wrong way a little bit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It just gets on my nerves, you know what I'm saying? So, and then it doesn't hurt that, you know, he is also like, you know, got a lot of hype. You know, a lot of people know who he is, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff helps, you know what I'm saying? So, and he tried to make me look stupid on Instagram this week. I don't like that, you know what I'm saying? He tried to make me look a little silly. Okay, I saw that, you know, it's cool, you know? We'll see what happens if we ever get locked in the cage together.
6th fastest stoppage in UFC history, 14 seconds. 1, did you realize it was that quick? And 2, what does that mean to you?
I knew it was fast. I didn't know how fast because, you know, we can't count, you know, and now it's cool. It's bittersweet more than anything because, you know, we worked on so many things. It was like we had like a whole playbook of stuff that we were supposed to get into. And so, you know, one of the best parts about having a longer fight is you can go on the tape and see where you did things wrong, where you did things good, how to build on that, how to build on this. So 16 seconds is not a lot to go off of. So that's kind of the bittersweet thing is like I wanted to, you know, especially I was prepared to go all 15 because Gabe's such a tough guy. And I was like, man, it's going to be, you know, I'm going to win this fight and have some great film to study afterwards and, you know, figure out where I can get better, you know, where I let things slip. And that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, with that being said, I think after that fight, I don't think anyone's going to come rushing at me with their hands down ever again. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it was the right hand this time. It could be the left hand next time. You know what I'm saying? It could be a right kick. It could be a left kick. You know what I'm saying? It's clear at this point that I can put people to sleep. So
where does the Bryan Battle Victory Tour go tonight since it is your hometown?
Listen, man, I'm going to go out. It's still middle of the afternoon. What time? Like, it's like 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna go back to the hotel, you know, take a shower, you know, get dressed, I gotta find all my older people first. You know, we gotta all go out with my older people, and then when the sun goes down, then we're gonna I'm going to this spot called Encore tonight. Encore. So yeah, y'all all invited. You know what I'm saying? Tell them Bryan Battle sent you. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm telling you, I'm not paying for anything tonight. I barely expect to remember the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like this. I'll probably wake up like half a week from now, and I'll be like, "What happened? How did I get here?" You know what I mean? So, no, it's gonna be sensational.
Last question, man. Coming up to Dreams and Nightmares.
Come on.
And the response from the crowd. Just talk about that moment.
I used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that to shine like this. Come on, man. That's a song I've been walking out to, but that's been like a theme song in our gym for a little while, between me and the boys. And just the lyrics of that song, what I'm saying, it really was, a dream just like unfolding right before me, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I had to go through a lot of nightmares to get here, you know what I mean? So,
It's a classic.
yeah, it means a lot to me. Yeah, it was really cool. It was awesome.